Hello and welcome to Music First Hand's first ever remote show. Hi Kim, hi Andy.
Hi.
How are y'all?
This is so exciting. Where are you guys at, Andy, or where are you in your studio?
I am. I'm in my home studio.
Oh my God. Fancy. Rich, rich.
See, I mean, I got family poop up there.
Oh, that's
There we
beautiful.
go. That's so sweet. Kim, are you in your bedroom?
I am in my bedroom and I made it look like the Canadians interviewing musicians stage. I've got my Music First Hand merch from Newsstand Manufacturing. And then I've got a bunch of props here. And then my cat is scratching something down there. She just took a huge poop. So we are ready to roll.
There's some themes going on in your guys' rooms.
Poop?
I'm in my studio, but I don't know if there's.
Your studio? You have a studio?
Well, it's just all one room. That's a fancy word for poor people dwellings.
So a studio apartment. I thought you were like in your studio.
Oh no, girl, no. We broke.
Yeah. I was like, okay, Universal. Come on.
No, at least you guys get to quarantine in a house. When you get sick of one room, you can move. I have a room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but do you have any roommates?
No, just the dog.
Oh,
And
that
of course,
means...
the voice in my head.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a mini show because we can't get together every Tuesday now. But we still want to check in with our alumni. So we thought we'd call Andy MacIntyre here.
Hello.
How are you doing? How are you coping?
To be honest, I don't know. No, I'm actually doing pretty good. There's a few moments where you actually have a small panic attack. Just because, like an idiot, I actually find myself reading the news, and it's hard to actually sift through what's cool, what's not cool, what's BS, and what's not BS.
Right. To overload yourself it's really, it's one thing to stay informed. It's another thing to panic down that rabbit hole.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's usually reserved for 1:30 a.m. Why am I stupid ever?
I have time to check in on the daily deaths of COVID once a day, and that's my emotional ability to do that. I will check it tomorrow. Oh God, come on. Sorry, my phone is cracked out. So.
Good. Cracked out phone.
There you go.
Of course. What's new?
Andy, have you been having any crazy dreams? Because I know I've been talking to my brother, and then I know for me I've been having crazy COVID dreams.
Mm-hmm.
It's are you having any of those where you're you're dreaming you're performing and you're going out? Because I've had so many of those where I'm going out and to the real world and telling jokes.
Those sound better than mine. Mine have actually been kind of dark. One funny dream is I actually dreamt that I was adjusting something over here on my gear, and it was lucid, and I was changing sounds. I'm like, oh, that sounds so much better. And I woke up in my bed, and I'm wait a minute, super geeky weird shit. But I had one dream where I don't know, it was. I think I'm just more worried about other people's psyche too. That you start reading about people that have taken their own lives, and not to put a damper on all this, I worry about that with other people.
Yeah,
I think that's why it's important for the artists and the sort of content creators of the world to be providing people shit to do and not.
That's a totally good point.
You have to find time to laugh, because if we don't, then it's just my mom was talking about. She was like, people have always had a really fucked up response to really terrible times, and it's often humorous in a lot of ways. And if you think Ring Around the Posy, that children's song is about the plague, but for some reason we played it on the playground and it meant nothing. Think of the coronavirus songs we're gonna have. Think of
one.
Oh, you're gonna make a
clear that someone's named Corona, their baby's Corona and COVID. That's the response. Ooh.
It's
not a good one, but yeah, it is a response.
Not a good one. But also, speaking of laughing and stuff, have you been doing anything keeping yourself entertained? Because I do a bunch of voices. Have you been talking to yourself and?
Oh yeah. as was mentioned earlier, I like to walk in the room and go, meh, meh, you know, to the person I live with, and it was funny week number 2, and now in week 4, it's not so funny, and I'll do the thing where she's over here, and I'll kind of like enter into the room, and I'll just stand there, and I'll do this.
She knows it's coming.
Kind of look over, and I always get the what? Like, I need to go back upstairs and do music. I got as funny as I thought I was. Here, let's find something.
I know,
like,
my roommate is doing that.
Us anything.
Yeah, they're like, not as funny as you think you are. Get out.
My dog is so over my shit. I've dressed her up so many times.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's looking at me like, you know, I don't speak English, bitch. She's bad. Yeah, it's bad. But who knows?
Yeah.
We talked about Tiger King earlier off the air, but I was wondering if you're binge watching anything else. Like, what else is keeping you entertained?
A little bit of it started to binge watch Tiger King, and then it was just so crazy.
Too real.
Yeah, yes, totally. And then it started to binge watch The Office, and then stopped and started to binge watch Seinfeld, and then there, because we're on season 7, and season 7 is not as funny as the other ones. And then last night I made myself watch Rise of Skywalker.
Nice. Which
is part 9, which a lot of people totally ragged on that movie. It was better than part 8, I thought, and frankly, it was better than the new Terminator. I didn't think it was nearly as bad as people made that to be.
Unpopular opinions with Andy MacIntyre.
It is, but I mean, okay, there's like glaring issues in it. There's really bad editing, but the raw visuals of it are striking. I mean, it's kind of
unpopular opinions. This is I was FaceTiming a friend of mine last night who was very drunk laying on her kitchen floor, drunk on tequila, in a productive way. We were having a good time.
Okay.
And she was telling me that her most unpopular opinion is that she doesn't like The Office because she thinks that Dwight and Michael Scott are on the spectrum, and that she thinks it's cruel that Jim makes fun of them and bullies them all the time. I was like, that's a decent point.
It is. I don't know if I would put Michael on the spectrum. I'd say definitely Dwight is.
I think I've known so many Michael Scotts in my life that if it would make so much more sense. It really would.
I don't know. I think they're both serial killers, but that's just.
Do you think they're both serial killers?
Absolutely.
Oh, Dwight and Michael? Yeah, they're absolutely. I would totally.
Kim?
Huh?
Are you a murderino?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we both are. We love, which is funny because I'm like, I've been really trying to not go down that rabbit hole right now because I'm trying to watch positive stuff, even though Tiger King is not positive. And also Little Fires Everywhere. I've been watching on Hulu, not positive. But I'm just like trying to watch things that are not, making me go down what's happening right now. I'm like, I'll be okay.
Too real.
too real. What about
with the dog? Ellen's like, no, everything's fine. This is fine.
Everything's on fire.
Yeah.
What's been your quarantine diet? Like, what are your foods, your drinks?
How honest may I be?
Very honest.
Yeah.
We've all been drinking a lot. Let's be real.
Austin Eastsiders. Plug.
Ooh, she did it.
I would say plenty of Jack Daniels.
Me too.
Yeah, and you know what? It's nicer to me the next morning. I realize tequila kind of kills me a little bit, so I have to pick and choose. And coffee, eating sparingly just because of food issues, obviously, and then occasional 3 a.m. freak out, so I have to take a couple of Ativan.
There you go.
I'm just being honest.
Liquid Ativan.
Yeah, that's been I've been chocolate milk and chicken nuggets. been living
food, bitch.
like I'm just living my best toddler life. So just binge watching cartoons and eating chicken nuggets and drinking chocolate milk.
You know what? I like it. I'm a fan. I think that's a good.
Yeah.
What do you? I was thinking the other day, like I really do miss going to the grocery store. Like now it's gonna be in my head forever fucked up. But I used to love going to the grocery store. But I definitely don't miss like traffic. I don't miss bullshit drunk people on 6th Street while I'm trying to work. What are things that you don't miss about the normal world?
My viewpoint on that is skewed just because, like y'all, I live the artist lifestyle, so I always feel a little like removed from the real world. So, which is fair to say, I think.
Yeah.
What do I miss? Excuse me, what do I not miss? Wow. Boy, that makes me a negative person. I don't have an answer.
You're a very positive person. I don't miss fuckboys.
True.
Me neither.
Ooh.
Except Trevor Wallace, because he's so good at playing one.
Oh, hey-o.
He's pretty.
I don't miss like lines for shit.
Yes.
Lines for shows. Oh. I don't miss like 2 drunk people shows.
I know this is ultimately not a good thing for finances, but especially people that are in the oil business. I'm not, obviously, but I don't miss $2.50, almost $2.78 a gallon.
Ooh. I saw $1.45 the other day.
I mean, that's good for us that are not bajillionaires, but.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to start doing that My Strange Addiction, that woman who sniffs gasoline, just because it's so cheap.
Kimmas.
So that's what I'm doing.
That the lady Pica? Or is it?
So what?
Is that same lady that has pica? Is that her issue?
Oh, yeah, when you like need to eat chalk.
Yeah. Like things you don't normally eat, really shouldn't eat.
I have to plug in my tablet because it's dying, but I just hope you enjoy the view. And if you're all watching this, then you can agree that we are only dressing from the waist up, and no one's wearing pants on these videos. And if you said you are, you're lying to yourself. So excuse me.
I'm wearing a skirt, actually. It's just the laziest form. While she does that, I'll ask you one more question before we get to some music.
Okay.
I just had it. Oh, yeah. You were telling us earlier you had a Twitch injury.
Yes, I did.
I need to hear. Please tell the world about your Twitch injury.
Sure. It was 48 hours ago, I think. Yeah. And you see this little metal guy right here on the horn of this guitar? I was... Sorry, I won't be this awkward. I was bending over because I was feeling hot. Might delete later. And I was fixing something, and I came back, and this elbow hit square right on the butt end of the horn, and it was song. And this whole section of this arm went completely dead. I mean, totally numb. I almost dropped the pick, and it was in the middle of a song, and I went from sounding pretty good, feeling good, to sounding and playing like crap, and it really hurt. It was pretty bad.
I've been doing that thing where I've been finding myself waking up with one of my hands numb, and I don't know, like it's just been happening, and I don't know what it's from. But I also have found that I had a bruise on my inner thigh, and I don't know if it was from the dream I had earlier about a ghost assaulting me. So I don't know if that was real life, but I don't know what's going on. I feel very sane.
Kim, you gotta smoke weed and stop having these terrible dreams.
Yeah.
What?
You can.
Chocolate milk.
I don't smoke weed. All I do is drink Austin East ciders. It's what keeps me sane.
True. I miss our cider goddesses so much.
Can I plug my quarantine homemade music video real quick?
Hell yeah.
Cool. I made it 2 weeks ago on my phone, and I have this selfie fulcrum guy that you can crush your wrist in, and I basically just stuck the phone in there, attached it to a mic stand, and just shot the music video like that.
Oh my!
And it's out now.
Yes, and it also has the lyrics on the video too, right? Is that what I was seeing?
Yeah.
Part of because I was going to mention that we also have the closed captioning on this video. So I'm really excited to watch this later and see if it's getting any of the words that we're saying. So I would recommend everyone watching it with sound and reading it. So there you go. You've got a book from Comedians Interviewing Musicians.
It like completely takes away the whole point of closed captioning, and we apologize in just right now to the deaf community. That is just not.
It's not for that. Also, I want to take a moment and plug my shirt. My Mac.
Yes, we're all both repping hard.
Yeah, we're all Mac here, which is true because I am definitely Mac and mad.
Aww.
And where can we support you? Like, is other,
sure.
follow you, also support you if we want to drop a donation to you during these hard times? Yeah,
just Venmo is pretty easy. That's MacIntyre Rocks, MacIntyre ROCKS. Or PayPal works, and or I can just give you my routing number. You can wire me $1,000.
Yes.
It's hotmail at 69.com. Come on.
He's got an OnlyFans as well.
That's
well,
right.
Sick. Let's listen to some music, and then we'll play a game, and we'll let you get back to quarantine.
Okay.
Awesome.
Music.
I want to say give it up for Andy MacIntyre, but then my dog would just start.
Yeah, hold on. Give it up for Andy MacIntyre.
And Stacey with the cheese.
I also do this all the time, just when I'm walking around the house, so I don't feel bad, and I'll say a joke, and I'm just like, "Am I right, ladies?"
Good God.
It makes me feel really good.
This song's called The Breaks. decide whether you're on, but this is important. If you learn now, we'll steal someone's job, and we'll have all the PP you ever want to eat. Follow me. Oh my God. Everybody's on the run. I'm giving in drugs. Somebody gave me a gun.
Train.
Oh my gosh, that's the most exercise I've done in 3 weeks.
Wow, that hat is everything.
So it keeps me protected from the COVID.
Oh, wow.
Nick,
You
Bobby.
know, it's kind of like a sneeze guard at the salad bar, you know. So put it down. On migraines, please, and migraines.
Oh. My dog keeps trying to butt in here.
Badinsky.
That
And my
was
phone keeps
brilliant.
doing something very dumb. Sorry, I
I
apologize.
enjoyed
for
that
it.
a lot. That was good stuff. And that last one you just did with a new song.
Yeah, it was a new song. Yeah.
Oh,
It was the lyrics, if you're able to hear them, are very much about as someone like freaking out and completely going over the top in terms of self isolation, and I'm kind of pointing out people just like really freaking out.
Yep.
I'm trying to put a positive spin on something not positive.
absolutely. Well, you're doing a great job. You made me positive today. Positively hot.
Oh,
I
Positivity.
know. I felt like I was in an 80s music video.
Oh,
you were giving us 80s music video, babe. I
yeah.
believe it.
Hopefully, John Hughes.
Do you want to play a game with us, Lorraine, before we check in with our other friends?
I would love to play a game.
Well, we're gonna. I have a couple of questions that are like quarantine, never have I ever's.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So let's see. For Mr. Andy and Miss Lorraine,
Yeah.
never have I ever eaten something expired.
Oh, you're supposed to drink, right? No.
Yes. If you have, you have to drink.
Oh, I just recently did.
What was it?
Your mom.
Ah!
That's safe.
Lorraine.
Oh, didn't like it.
That's the wrong answer, Andy.
Well, did you eat anything expired, Lorraine?
No, I'm a classy lady.
Oh,
Plus,
Big.
casseroles never go expired.
oh no. They're
No.
made with love
And
and
freeze
Clorox.
those forever. Yeah.
Bleach.
No, gosh. Sorry, y'all. My phone is freaking out. It must be too excited about Lorraine being here. Okay. Never have I ever talked to myself in quarantine.
You got to.
Yeah. Because I can't keep talking to this one. She's over it.
Oh yeah. I talk to my kitty all the time.
Aw.
He's not one to talk back, but sometimes she gets meow meow meow.
Oh, how kind.
I just have these.
You
I
don't
just
have
have
any
these.
furry animals? You got no pets?
Well, actually, yeah, I do. Right here.
Oh, that is a beautiful pet.
Yeah, it doesn't last too long.
No. It does its job.
Has a shelf life.
Oh, you guys. I think some of our friends are going to come join us really soon.
Oh, cool.
Oh gosh.
Let's keep
Excited.
playing though. Then when they pop, oh, there they are.
Hey.
Hi, friends. We're hoping this works.
Rollins are here. Hello.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Hey.
The
oh my God.
Rollins.
Ooh, we have very similar LED vibage going. Mine are
Of
little
course.
cheap color, but yes.
Are we frozen? This is gonna make me so mad.
You're just a little
You
frozen.
are frozen,
But Brian's giving me like a good sassy hand.
you are frozen, but you're so cute as you're frozen.
Oh, that's
And then
wonderful.
Your cute MacIntyre shirt.
Thank you. I'm just so excited that Lorraine is here.
Oh my gosh.
We
I
couldn't
had
do
no
a remote show without Lorraine.
Chris just texted me and said we sound great,
Well, that's good.
which is good since we're frozen. At least we sound all right.
Skype,
Yeah,
man.
you do sound great. That's totally.
Oh,
I see the dope little microphone setups. No, you sound great.
thanks.
This is gonna be cute. We were just playing Never Have I Ever, so we can keep playing until your video comes on.
If it does. We're hoping it does.
It should. I mean, well, Lord only knows. My computer is too old for Skype, so we're using it on my cracked ass phone. So pray for me.
Nice.
It's
iPhone
iPhone 5,
Never
right?
have I ever gotten really drunk alone in this process. Well, I live alone and I only get really drunk, so that's it.
Well, we live together, so it just happens.
It just happens. Lorraine?
No, I don't drink, but I know that Kim has, and she's getting pretty drunk with her roommate.
Well, I mean,
But
Lorraine, you don't
they were
drink.
not drunk.
Lorraine, I could have sworn I've seen you smash a White Claw before.
That's not drinking, that's hydrating.
See, that's what I say. You're doing
Okay.
both at the same time.
That's
That's
weird.
why you do whiskey and water. It's like,
No, you just do whiskey.
yeah, whiskey is its own water. You're right. What the whiskey and ice? There we go.
There you go.
Never have I ever done something questionable for money.
During this thing or in general?
During the quarantine.
Oh.
Define questionable.
I grew toes on my feet and had to send a video of it to my coworker. And it was completely not a pervy thing. It was strictly for a weird sketch.
I don't believe that that's not pervy.
I know. But what's funny is I posted like a clip of it, and the only people that responded to it were like, "Free foot video, thank you." And I was like, "What?"
Ew.
So I accidentally did something questionable for money.
Well, I definitely done questionable things, but I wasn't paid any currencies. But I've been in some weird situations.
Kim,
But,
that's the rule number one: get the money up front.
Yeah,
Rule number one.
especially if it's a rough trick named Jim.
Oh yeah.
And if you're meeting in like a dark parking lot somewhere,
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. It's a bad Facebook Marketplace interaction if I've ever heard of one.
are there good ones?
There they
I don't know.
Hey. Oh, we're frozen again.
Dang it!
Now we're frozen again.
It was so close.
We just got this webcam, man. I'm so
The
mad.
webcam works in Zoom, it works in Google Hangouts, it works on YouTube and Facebook, but it does not work in Skype.
God, everybody's shit is so it's bad.
You're a
Is
chat
oh, no.
tease. That's what you are. You're a chat tease.
Apparently we are, yes.
Oh, Lorraine, this one maybe is good for you. And never have I ever picked up any new habits or quirks being alone this long. Oh gosh.
Works. I mean,
My skincare routine, legendary. Doing the dishes, absolutely not. Those are rotting away in my kitchen as we speak. It is now a medical problem.
You're gonna have to get quarantined.
You're gonna get COVID from your dishes.
Yeah, right.
I power washed my house.
You power washed your house?
I power washed my house. It looks like I painted.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
and
life hacks.
I really like that power washer. It gives you some heavy duty power, and you just get rid of all that grime and stuff. But I'm really excited because I kept it plugged in just in case of the apocalypse.
I don't believe you haven't
down
done
a zombie or two. I'm gonna take down a zombie or two with that power washer.
Now,
Wash that right away.
Andy,
Lorraine,
what have you
where
discovered?
are you from?
Oh,
I'm
Lorraine.
from the Midwest.
Ah, yes. Like Wisconsin or Minnesota or
Oh yeah, she's got to be from the upper Midwest. I
Yeah.
fall into that accent so easily.
yeah.
It's
It almost
the
has a
whole
little bit
region
of UP.
of the Midwest. Whole
Mercy.
region. Yeah.
Well, here, how about this? Michael Jordan, yay or nay? Tell me.
Oh, yay.
All right. Okay. Good.
She just goes, who?
Yeah.
Woo.
Who's that?
He's a good-looking man right there. I love me some Space Jam.
Yeah, that's got to be the only reference.
Fantastic actor. He
Oh,
just
yeah.
deserves an Oscar.
Ooh,
Terrible.
I think that's Wisconsin.
It is a little bit Wisconsin.
Yeah. It is.
Okay, this is the last one.
Okay.
COVID.
COVID.
Never have I ever driven my significant other crazy in quarantine.
Given
I
them
don't think I have.
This is a good time to find out.
Right?
While we're recording it.
That means you have to talk.
Well, I know I've driven my wife crazy because
Slightly.
I'm the type that likes to read every article about everything, and she just wants to crochet and
Ignore everything that's
everything
happening.
in the world. So I'm pretty sure I'm annoying.
Just
Well,
sometimes.
that's what Andy was talking about earlier, that he's been reading all those articles and stuff, but he's been kind of driving himself crazy with those.
Yeah.
That happens. That happens for sure.
Yeah. I had to break into my Ativan stash.
Oh, fun.
The Stashavan.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Band name.
You better
Dibs on the
trace like
band
that
name.
second
Dibs
time.
on the band
What I'm
name.
doing in quarantine, I'm making words.
You surprised yourself. That was really fun to watch.
It was just like right there. I don't know. Well, give yourselves a round of applause for playing Quarantine Never Have I Ever. Where's Kim with the brand? There it is. Oh, thank you, Lorraine.
Oh, the batteries were out.
Dave, I've never changed them, and I've had this for 3 years.
Whoa, that's working on God's will now. Good to know. Thank you so much, Andy, for being here and talking with us on our remote show. We really had a good time. How do we, okay, you're on Venmo, PayPal. They can also ask for your routing number for large transfers.
Typically 5 figures, preferably.
Yeah. And when is your next live stream? When's the next show?
Truth be told, I don't know. I'd probably do like another couple of Facebook Live deals here in like, I don't know, probably next week.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to like oversaturate it, just because Facebook I find is just, it can be really fucking toxic.
Yeah. True that.
Really bad. So.
Yeah, I joined a quarantine beer chug group that was started as a bunch of Kansas City people, and now it's like 500,000 Trump people, and I had to leave.
Oh, that's toxic.
I was like, you ruined all of my beer chugging.
Yeah.
But I found a gay version, and it's so much better. But thank you so much, Andy, for being here. Lorraine, thanks for stopping in, too. You're going to stick around and interview the Wallens with me?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, thank God, because all we have is time.
Oh, we've got.
Oh, Creed!
She hates this.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank
She's
you.
like, I'm already leaving. Bye, Andy.
Bye,
Bye,
Andy.
Bye.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys. I know. I hope.